Welcome to Glass Half Dead, and hello. Also, if you're a subscriber, double hello. If you want to get a double hello in the next video, subscribe now, leave a like, a comment, etc. Is Kill Team dead? So I think the answer to this is kind of obvious, but we've just had a stream come out, you know, from Games Workshop saying, this is what's happening in the next 3 to 6 months, and Kill Team wasn't mentioned. So is Kill Team dead? Depending, yes. For some people, Kill Team is dead. It depends how you define dead. But for some people, yes, Kill Team is dead. For, I would hope, the majority of people, no, Kill Team is not dead. But let's, this is kind of, so for the past, I don't know, year, the question of whether or not Kill Team is dead has come up quite often, because it's not getting many releases, is it? And as Games Workshop consumers, we are used to a lot of releases, let's be honest, and not getting them worries us, doesn't it? When we see Big 40K or Age of Sigmar, the core games from Games Workshop, getting a release a week, right? I mean, that's what they get. They get one release a week, multiple releases a month. We look at our game of Kill Team and say, oh, well, why aren't we getting the same units added that 40K's getting? You know, we're the same game. You know, we're using the same models. Why not just say, hey, this model could be used in Kill Team? Because that's not what Kill Team is about. And I place the blame for this squarely on Games Workshop's terrible, and I truly mean terrible, communication. So this is the last time I'm ever going to do a Is Kill Team Dead video. It's also possibly the first time. I don't think I've really done, like, Is Kill Team Dead video before. But let's be clear, Kill Team is not a core game for Games Workshop. That's obvious now. It's been over 2 years. We can finally say that. Kill Team, however, is this weird hybrid. It is also not a specialist boxed game. So my assumption is that the people that typically would be in the boxed games, for example, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, that are pushing things there saying, hey, we need to get more of this out there. We need to let people know there's more coming. They're not pushing for Kill Team because they didn't design Kill Team. And the people that are doing Big 40K, they're not saying, hey, we need to let the Kill Team players know what's going on, because they are doing the core games. They're not doing Kill Team anymore. My view of Kill Team is that it is an enclosed game. It is not going to continue to get constant updates. The core business model for Games Workshop is relying on FOMO, fear of missing out, and frankly that's the only reason. It's why they communicate to their customers the way that they do, and they've kind of mentioned this a bit before. If you know something big is going to release, you then do not buy things until then. They kind of made a big thing about that with the Sisters of Battle box sets, releasing that army. They said that they actively saw a drop in sales. You know, one of the reasons, who knows what they're really telling us and what they're not, was that people were waiting for the new Sisters of Battle. It's incredibly toxic, and I hate it, and it genuinely wears on me. I don't know about you guys, but I have some serious 40k fatigue. So now we get to the point. If Kill Team doesn't get regular releases, does that mean the game is dead? No, it doesn't. There are plenty of games that do not get regular releases and are thriving. Let's look at, for example, any game that isn't done by Games Workshop or Fantasy Flight Games. Kill Team is probably getting, so if you take the products for Kill Team that are already out and the rule set and say that is the game, and then what are we going to get? Let's say 1 or 2 releases a year plus an FAQ. Okay, that is a well-supported game by any other metric than a Games Workshop game, right? That's not bad. You just have to take Kill Team for what it is, an enclosed game. Everything that gets added actually has a bit of thought to it. Unlike the core games where they have to keep releasing, because if they don't, people stop buying because of FOMO weird stuff. Oh, okay, hold on though. FAQs. I just mentioned it. FAQs. Games Workshop not giving Kill Team an FAQ is actually my only complaint with the Kill Team release schedule. I don't want to have as many releases as Big 40k has. That would terrify me. That's really scary. I like a smaller, more enclosed game. However, Games Workshop has screwed itself with terrible communication. Like, just really bad. I mean, it's taken, well, me, I want to say us, but it's taken me 2 years to finally accept, no, that's what this game is. It's not a main game for them. It's a game that they are not leaving behind, but not supporting in the same way as their main games, and not leading into in the same way that they're doing with Necromunda, Deus Ex Titanicus, Blood Bowl, etc. So their complete lack of communication on that front, which is standard for Games Workshop, but very poor when it comes to Kill Team, what they're trying to do there. And the 0 FAQs is a really big issue. But I'm not here to whine about FAQs. Fine. I mean, you know, don't forget the Games Workshop ultimately is a small independent company. They're not really that big, and they don't really have that many people in their staff. So we can't expect too much from them, can we? Jesus Christ. And to be honest, that's the end of the video. If you're somebody that wants constant updates, much like the core games from Games Workshop, then yeah, Kill Team's dead. However, if you're somebody that takes Kill Team for what it is, and appreciates that it will get regular but very sparse updates, boom. Kill Team's alive and well. Apart from the FAQs, let's not talk about that, I know. But what's next for Kill Team? Well, I'm probably going to make a video about that later. But long story short, we know that we have more releases coming. So Kill Team as it is now isn't dead yet. However, and I think we can all agree on this, with the big changes that we are currently seeing in the standard datasheets for 9th edition, that would kill Kill Team for me. Like, for me personally, knowing that I'm not playing the same game, like the main game has iterated further, so I am now playing essentially an old version of the game, would kill Team for me. What could change that is that perhaps only the Marines are getting the really big changes, everybody else is staying pretty much the same, in which case, yeah, that's fine. Marines can be different. You know, if one faction is different, but the other 24 factions are the same, that's fine. I can handle that. But if every faction in Big 40k is getting, you know, changes on to the data sheet, then yeah, then for me personally, Kill Team would be a dead game. And I can go into comparisons with, for example, Horus Heresy regarding that, but I'm not going to. Ultimately, I think what we're going to be seeing soon, and by soon, very TM soon TM, you know, soon in the next 2 years, is the new iteration of Kill Team. In the past, Kill Team has constantly changed names. It's gone from Cities of Death to Kill Team, and then Shadows of Armageddon, or Armageddon Shadow War Armageddon. And I know I'm forgetting a whole load of, I think it was actually called Combat Patrol as well. Whole load of different names that has been the small scale version of 40k throughout every edition. We are going to see the next iteration of that in 9th, I have no doubt. Is it going to remain called Kill Team, or will it be rebranded? I don't know. I assume they are going to stick with Kill Team, and they're going to do Kill Team version 2, because this is the first time they've really pushed out Kill Team, you know, the smaller version of 40k, and said this is its own thing. So I assume that they are now going to do Kill Team 2nd edition, much like they do 40k 9th edition. They don't change the name of 40k. Anyway, plenty for me to expand upon there in other videos later. And yes, this is my first video in 3 weeks. I just had to have a break because life is incredibly depressing. I know. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've had a good day, and I hope you continue to have a good day. What are your thoughts on is Kill Team dead? Genuine question. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm just a GW bootlicker, as they say? Let me know in the comments. That'd be awesome. Goodbye.